What's going on, everyone? This is Badass Reviewer, and I'm back with another review. This time I'm taking a look at the Marvel Avengers Infinite Series 1 Hyperion figure. This is the 3 3/4 inch version of Hyperion. It's not a bad figure. I'm not too big of a fan of these 3 3/4 inch figures, just because I don't really like the price points for them. Even they're only like $10, but I feel like that's kind of a lot. They have kind of not too good of quality control, and I just feel like it's not really worth picking up. And I'm more of a 6-inch kind of guy, and really the only reason I picked up this wave was because I wanted the Wasp figure without having to, make it a pain in the butt. But I do enjoy trying different stuff, and I wouldn't mind getting a 3 3/4 inch version of the Avengers and stuff like that. But yeah, so I picked up the whole wave just to try them out. But yeah, really nice figure. There are some downsides to him, but I really like him. He's probably one of the better ones of the wave, in my opinion. He could be a little bit better, but he's got a nice body mold. He's got some nice paint going on. He looks cool, so that's nice. Let's take a look at his detailing and stuff. So he's mostly red with he's got the gold here on his lower torso, which has I don't know what these are technically called, but he's got this sculpted on pieces here, which looks nice. The 6-inch version actually doesn't have that, so that is pretty nice. And this is like gold, like how it should be, and not yellow, so that's cool. That's really nice. He's got a more metallic and kind of silver, like it's more of a shiny paint they used for his symbol, so that's a nice looking gold there as well. The face sculpt, I didn't really like it too much. I felt like it could have used some shading or something. You really can't distinguish his face from his mouth, and then he just has his eyes which are looking upward, so it looks kind of weird. The hair is okay, could have used some shading too, but the sculpting's nice, I guess. Not too bad. I'm noticing that the skin tone here from where his neck connects to his shirt and to his neck is not the same. It's more of a pink than it is the tan. He's got this cape, which was removable, but I super glued it on just because it kept popping off and it didn't stay on very well. So if you get this figure, I'd suggest that that's what you do. Just super glue it onto his back. Otherwise it's gonna fall off constantly and it's kind of annoying, so yeah. Come down to his legs, not really a whole lot going on. He could use a little bit more shading, but it doesn't look too bad. It's pretty dark. It's kind of a dark red, so it doesn't look too bad. The boots, they're nice and yellow. Not too bad looking, but like I said, there could be definitely a lot more paint detail on this figure. But I don't expect a whole lot when I do get these figures, because they're not that great anyways. They're not really meant to be super posable, and well, I mean, they are pretty posable, but they're not super detailed like most figures that are this size. So anyways, that's really all I have to say about him. He's pretty plain. He didn't come with any accessories or anything like that, which kind of brings me to my point of why he has 2 open hands. He can't hold anything, and he doesn't really do anything but punch stuff, so it would have made probably more sense to give him 2 fists, but they gave him 2 open hands. I guess if he wants to drink some beers or something, I don't really know. This is a trigger hand, and this one's just for probably holding something, which doesn't really make any sense to me, but whatever. I guess to someone it makes sense. His leg is kind of sticking out right here, so there's a huge gap right there, which brings me to the whole point of quality control. That's just kind of ridiculous. But other than that, it's just kind of an figure. But he's got some nice articulation, I will give him that. I mean, most 3 3/4 inch figures back in the day didn't really have this much, but his head can go up and down. It's on a swivel. I think it can pop off too. Yeah, so you can pop that off and it pops right back on. He rotates 360 degrees. His arms are on ball hinge, so they go in and out, rotate 360 degrees. Rotation in the bicep, single jointed elbow, rotation in the wrist, which is pretty limited. He's got this diaphragm joint, which goes back a good amount, but it doesn't really go forward, and going side to side is kind of a pain in the butt, but you can twist it. His legs are on T-joints, and they can go forward, and they can go out a little bit, but they end up shooting back in. And then he's got an upper thigh swivel. He's got double jointed knees. He's got a boot swivel. And then he has the ankle pivot as well as a rocker. And this one's like super stiff, so it's kind of like breaking the plastic, I guess. So that's more quality control problems. And he's got the ankle rocker, if I didn't say that already. But yeah, definitely an okay figure. I guess if you're like a Marvel Universe fan over Marvel 6-inch figures, then this is probably the only Hyperion figure we'll get, unless they re-release him, which I imagine they probably will at some point, and give him a different paint scheme, probably his black and yellow version, I would imagine, or they'll probably just re-release him, who knows. But it's an okay figure. The only reason I picked up this wave was for the Wasp figure, but I also wanted to try some new stuff, so it's okay. But if you like really just don't care, then don't buy it. But it's definitely not worth $10 or however much they go for, but that's up to you guys. I just kind of reviewed it, so if you think you like it, that's up to you. But my personal opinion is I would just not pick them up. So anyways, that's my review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more reviews and stuff like that, and I'll talk to you guys later.